BIA Social Work is a special line of work. It requires a person to be creative and innovative. It requires a social worker to think outside the box. BIA Social Work means being able to respect Indian communities. It's to understand and respect tribal governments.
I think it's very important to understand what the values are of the tribe or the community that you're serving, and having a really good understanding about what their values are so that we can incorporate that into the work that we do in serving the families and the children. In the Southwest, they have a lot of feast days, and I would get invited to those and try to attend those. And then in Great Plains, going to like the powwows and the community outings.
In terms of my work, I've participated in numerous activities. It is part of working with this culture. I believe it's part of my role as a BIA employee.
Tribal values are at the core of the work that we do and the service that we provide to the tribes.
In order to properly provide services, social services, the protection of Indian children and securing safe and healthy families on Indian reservations, one must understand, respect, and appreciate those values and customs, not just for one tribe, but for all communities.
I work with general assistance clients, burial assistants, and IIM. So we meet with the client, we do an assessment, we get to know them and try to build a rapport and some trust with them.
They know their family best, and so here I am, an outsider, walking into like a movie halfway through, and so in order to learn about that movie, you must ask the family exactly what they feel that they need help with, do some assessments as far as what I feel they might need help with, and then sit around the table and come up with a plan that best meets their needs. There are unfortunately some individuals that need protecting, and our most vulnerable population is our children.
Majority of almost everything that I'm doing is the child welfare. So every day I'm working on either a tribal case or we're getting contacted from the state about a case.
Protecting children means that families, and the most vulnerable of those families, are safe, secured, and well cared for.
I, enjoy what I do as a social worker. I have a Master of Social Work degree. And the crux of social work is helping others to help themselves, and that is, what I have dedicated my life to, both personally and professionally. The Bureau of Indian Affairs is a great place for me to accomplish, that personal and professional goal.
I think there's a lot of reasons that motivate me to stay with the BIA. My heart is in this work and working in Indian country. This is the reason that I went to graduate school, to get a master's in social work, and just the positive path that we're on with the Bureau right now, and developing training for our social workers, and developing different types of training, and not just the kind of historical classroom type training.
As the chief, what I am doing is I'm trying to create a learning environment that just doesn't meet the needs of our more seasoned social workers. I'm responsible to establish a working environment or a workforce that meets the needs of our millennials coming in. I think the continuation of training and technical assistance is imperative for the continuation of services to Indian communities.
This job is a hard job. There's a lot of stress that goes along. We experience secondary trauma, and so in order to prevent burnout, we have to advocate for ourselves.
Self-care is at the center of what we do to ensure that social workers have a healthy environment, not to only work but to thrive.
It's actually really important in our agency. It's talked about a lot, making sure that we're taking care of ourselves first so that we can take care of the people we're working with.
One of the things in which I've been really encouraged about it, just attending this training here, is that they promote self-care. They are invested in us. And so when you feel supported by your supervisors, then it helps reduce the likelihood of burnout.
In social services, I think we're a great organization. If you are interested in serving Indian country and passionate about helping American Indian children and families, this is definitely the place to work. We have an awesome support network from I would say agency to regional to central office level. We're like family and we help each other out. I've personally grown a lot in the various positions that I've been in.
Times have changed, and the areas that are plaguing our communities, Indian communities, range from substance abuse to domestic violence. And then there's beautiful sides too, that encourages culture, that encourages community, that is unlike any other system that you'll ever work in. It requires, I can't say this enough, dedication and a willingness to go above and beyond the self to get the mission done.